morning, this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to another crypto tech review of EOS, Ethereum and Ripple. It's June the 15th. It's been a bearish start to the day for EOS. Looking at the hourly candlestick, we're going to need to see EOS avoid a fallback through this 257 pivot to support a run at the first major resistance level sitting at 261.13. Going to need to get support from the broader market to break back through Sunday's high, that was at 261.05. Barring a broad-based crypto rally, we're likely to see the first major resistance cap any upside on the day. A fallback through the pivot would bring the first major support level, sitting at 252.60 into play. Barring an extended sell-off, however, we should see EOS avoid the second major support level that's sitting at 2.4830. Looking across to the daily candlesticks and the upward trend that we've been seeing, it's got a bit choppy in that key area that we've been talking about. So we're going to need to see EOS avoid sub 240s to support an upward momentum and a move back through to 311s. That's going to need to happen for EOS to maintain the uptrend. A fallback through to sub 240s, we could see this key support level come into play that's sitting at sub 225s. A fall through that and we're going to see a reversal of this upward trend that started back in March. Moving across to Ethereum against the dollar, bearish start to the day here. Going to need to see Ethereum move back through the pivot at 233.20 to support a run through to the first major resistance level at 236.70. Barring extended crypto rally rebound, we're going to see that first major resistance level and Sunday's high that sat back at 238.59 cap any upside on the day. Failure to move back through that pivot, we're going to see this downward trend continue. That's going to bring the first major support level sitting at 227.86 into play. Barring an extended sell-off, Ethereum should avoid the second major support level at 224.39. Moving across to the daily candlestick, we've seen Ethereum pull back from 250s and that key resistance level and the 23.6% fib at 257. A fall through this recent low to sub 220s could bring sub 200s into play and then this key support level that sits at 175s. Fall through to 175s and we're going to see a reversal of this upward momentum that was formed back in mid-March. So again, we're going to need to see Ethereum break back through and move towards 250s to bring this key resistance level into play and then a breakout from there to support this upward trend. Moving across to Ripple XRP against the dollar, mixed start to the day here. We're going to need to see Ripple break through this pivot at 1910 to support a run at the first major resistance level sitting at 1924. Barring extended breakout, should see the first major resistance level and Sunday's high cap any upside on the day. Failure to move back through the pivot would bring this first major support level at 1886 into play. Extended sell-off would bring the second major support level at 1867 into play. Should see Ripple avoid sub 18s on the day. Moving across to the daily candlesticks, we've seen a pullback and obviously it's fallen well short of 23s and that key resistance level. So we're going to need to see Ripple avoid sub 1840s to support a recovery and it's going to need to break out through today's resistance levels to bring 2140s into play and then resume this upward trend. A fallback through 1840 would bring this key support level at 1750s into play. A fall through that and then we're going to see a reversal of this upward trend that was formed back in mid-March. Finally, jumping over to Bitcoin. It's been a mixed start to the day looking at the daily candlesticks. Support from the broader market, we're going to need to see Bitcoin move through the pivots and through the 9,500s and take a run at this first major resistance level of the week here at 9,800 levels to support the broader market. If we see a pullback through to sub 9s, then that's going to be a bearish day for the broader market.